Hello Zebra Herd. In today's episode of Fall Guys, we are checking out another Doctor Who bundle. We're making space for our next big adventure in this tremendous Tardis Bundle. This bundle of course features the Tardis Costume as well as a brand new Victory Celebration. Let's get started. So here is our final, at least currently, Doctor Who bundle as part of the Doctor in the House set. We have the Tardis bundle over here, bigger on the inside. Make space for your next big adventure with this tremendous Tardis bundle. As you can see, it has the police box little public call thing. That is the Tardis, we'll be purchasing that. And of course, this really cool victory emote, or I guess victory celebration. We grab the crown and we fall out. Cool, and on top of that, we have the Tardis nameplate and the It's Bigger on the Inside nickname. So let's go ahead and purchase this bundle and showcase this costume. So here is our Tardis costume equipped. Looking pretty cool here. I chose a blue here, this baseball blue that seems to meet pretty well with it. So that's nice. Obviously a very simple costume, but I guess the reference to the show is sort of the big thing carrying it. And then for the theatrics, I wanna try to equip right here into the Tardis, that's what it's called. So got that all equipped and ready. Let's go ahead and play a solo show to get started with everything today. Okay, so our first round has a slipping and sliding as the Tardis. Let's go for it. I'm definitely going to be after winning at least one show today so that we can showcase that victory celebration. So let's hope we can make it this first show of the day. But competition has been rough recently and silly things like that keep happening, so it can prove to be quite difficult. We'll have to see how it ends up unfolding this time though, as I'm getting pushed around a little bit. This is so bizarre. Usually, okay, why does my character keep getting up? I'm so confused. Usually it's not that much of a struggle, but hey, I guess at the end of the day, it doesn't matter too much as long as we can get to the end first. Or not even first, but just get to the end. It looks like there might be one or two players ahead of us here. That is totally fine. We're still able to secure a 4th place finish, which certainly isn't a bad way to start today's episode. Wow, we're ramping it up already with some more difficult mini games. We got the Swiveler up next, which can certainly be pretty stressful because of course with this one, it's just whoever gets eliminated first. In a solo show, I feel like the stakes are even higher than in a team show because with those, of course, it can be about a point accumulation as long as one of our teammates is there. But luckily because of that also, lots of enemies, opponents get disqualified straight away. So ends up being a lot shorter. I just need to make sure I'm not the last one here eliminated, and I'm not, so it makes for a very quick round. All right, Pipe Dream is our next round. This is one of my all-time favorite mini games, so hopefully we can keep up with the competition pretty well. We're starting in the front, so that seems like it's a good deal. Okay, so I think I can just run across like this. I don't get punched up this time, which is very preferred, very preferred. We're running through and going into this pipe. We'll end up on this side, which this one can be a little bit difficult to survive through, but dodging those fans. I'm gonna take this pipe to the right just to see where this one will get me. Oh, this one isn't bad actually. We just jump here, don't get hit by the hammer, and we can really move it. Nice, okay, try this out. And we're way over here. This is definitely one of the easier ones. I feel like we're taking a pretty well prioritized path here. Seems pretty efficient. Definitely doesn't seem like there's any players in front of me. I have a feeling this is gonna switch. Yes, it will. Knowing the timing to that is pretty important, which is usually if you see it in one direction while you're way up there, it's gonna be in the other direction by the time you land. Okay, let's jump and dive for that. Just barely got it. So that is a pretty solid first place finish there. Looks like a lot more of the competition is closing in on us, but we had a good lead, that is for sure. What round is waiting for us this time? A bit of a mystery. Is this our final round? I think it is. Looks like it. So it's once again one of these sort of creative construction final rounds, which I've had some mixed experiences with. We talked about it last episode a bit. Some of these, not so happy with. I thought that was a place I could plop just down, but not quite the case. Okay, so that definitely slowed me down a little bit. I will try to jump up here and over this. There we go. And somebody already made it so fast. All right, well, there we go. We didn't quite make it, but we did what we could. Okay, so little soccer ball player ends up being the winner. Can't do too much about that, so we'll keep moving. That was our first show of today with the Tardis, but we still have more to go. We'll play some different shows for sure, but for our show summary this time we get a silver and 2 golds, and that looks like about it. So we will go with another one now. I feel like I've been playing this survival of the fittest one quite often, so we did a duos before. Let's try a squads this time. Okay, with our squad show coming in, 2 players over there, 2 players over here, we got full tilt. It's all these sort of carnival themed, whoa, mini games that are usually my favorite. You cannot grab onto that ledge. Okay, the crowd definitely tilting that platform in a way that's not so good. But these are usually my favorite ones that I usually perform pretty okay at. I don't know what happened there. That was yet another situation where I pressed jump and I don't know, didn't seem like it went through. Okay, go, go, go. Now we're definitely behind, but we'll use it as, why does that keep happening? Is my jump button broken? I have no clue. Let's try this again. One more time. This is it. Jump, dive. We'll use it as motivation to catch up. This is our huge comeback story. Luckily, the rest of our squad seems to be pretty far ahead. It's not just a solo effort now, so that's at least good. If it was solo, I would definitely just be sort of feeling pretty doomed at the moment. But I will just use this opportunity to catch up a little bit. Got it. And then, ooh, I don't think I'm gonna be able to make it up there. Let's try to course correct. And that's what's crazy about this one, right? Is that it's so much more difficult. Okay, I can go. It's so much more difficult for the people behind than it is the people in the front, which doesn't seem like a fair situation. The people in the back are already struggling. Why should it be even more difficult for them? 2 of our teammates get through, which does put us in first place. So if I could catch up and get a little bit more points, that would be good. So I'm falling over for the time being, but that's okay. We'll get through this one. All of our other teammates got through. It's just me lagging behind. So I definitely want to catch up for our team here. Come on, go, go, go. And I should be good just with getting through like that. Awesome. So as long as it doesn't time us out here, can we make it through? Yes, we can. We get 16 more points, which I think propels our team back to first place. I really hope so. There we go. So our teammates did really good there to make up for my silliness. That's great. This person is going backwards. Ooh, so we got a very interesting gate crash here with a lot of conveyor belts all over the place. We've been doing okay. You know, obviously that first round, I made some mistakes, but I'm willing to jump ahead now to make it up to my team. Maybe we can get like a solid first or second place finish here. That'd make me really happy. I get over that gate just barely, but that does give the competition a little bit of a chance to catch up here. So, ooh, lots of obstacles going on around here. I think I'll just go through the center one. Okay, here's our chance, here's our chance. I'm just gonna slide and avoid the hammers where I can, and we really are able to make it up to our team, get a first place finish here. A lot of our other teammates zipping through as well. So currently as it stands, we're at second place. We're back up to first. There's all of our teammates through. We are making such a wonderful squad here. This is great. Snowy Scrap is our next squad battle, but it's more than just our squad. We have a bigger red team here. So let's see what we can do. This will definitely lower the number of squads we have to go against for sure, if we can make our way through this one. There's only one color gets eliminated, but that'll be 2 squads. So hopefully we can be the one that wins. So far we're in the lead, which is really promising. Now go this way, this way, this way. If we can get it in front of the punching glove, that's always the best strategy. I just don't know if it'll actually happen like that. Come on, over here, in front of the punching glove. And then, yep, just like that, boom! That'll send it flying over that way, where we have a lot going on. We could, of course, run up on the other players and try to get them an issue, but honestly, we have such a percentage lead here. If we can just work on trying to get to 100%, we'll be in a good spot. So we'll keep pushing it against this punching glove. That'll send it flying once more, getting us a lot more, 55, 50, 60% now. That's amazing. A lot of people trying to push ours out of the way. There's not too much snow around at the moment, but come on, yeah, if we can get it over there, this is where it can get a little scary. A lot of their team really noticing the percentage we're earning and trying to put a stop to it. There we go. But I think that means our teammate is really putting a stop to them too. I do see a lot of red players out there putting in the good work. Come on, 73%. Yellow team is definitely catching up a little bit here. But we can get over here. That wasn't so bad, and a lot of the snow over here is respawned. Yellow team has taken the lead with that, but as long as we're in front of one of the teams, I don't really care too much. I just wanna get the victory. Come on, come on, that was actually really good over here at 92%. We've taken the lead once more. Push it over this way. Red team for the win, come on. 99%, and there we go, we got it. Awesome, so red team gets the gold medal. It looks like yellow is gonna get the second place, and blue team will be eliminated. All right, so we have just a jumping around here. I think we can do this pretty well, but I'm guessing this will sort of be our semi-final. Yeah, top 2 to qualify. So this is definitely semi-final. Right now it's going to be a 4-way tie for first. I'm sure this one might get a little intense as we go on, but we'll do some fancy dances and see if we can't distract some players. Do some karate chops, stuff like that. But as we're trying to survive this one, I would love to hear what your thoughts are on this Tardis bundle and the Tardis costume. If you plan on getting this one, what are your thoughts on the bundle in total and the victory emote, all that kind of stuff, I would love to hear. So I think it's pretty cool. With me not knowing anything about Doctor Who, I think it's overall just like a decent one. Okay, so we're tied with the second place team right now. He has a 2-way, well no, now it's not. Before I think it was a 2-way tie for first. Now we are just in the lead, which is really, really promising. None of our players getting eliminated. We have such a solid squad here. These players have been so good. With 35 seconds remaining. No, I couldn't quite make that jump in time. It's up to my teammates now, but I think it's okay. We have a good amount of points. They're gonna stay in the lead for at least a bit longer, but more of my teammates getting sent flying. But this is the last player, is our other squad mate, so we are able to secure the win with that one. Excellent stuff. Ooh, so our final round, every player for themselves in a way. It's time for Hex-A-Gon. So we will get over here, try to deal with these tiles a little bit, and then land on the yellow over this way. So, oh, I'm so sorry, I sort of ended up with my teammate falling off there, and one player on their team already eliminated? Okay, this was sort of a disaster. I did not mean to fall that far. We were pretty far up there, but all that matters is at least one member of our squad makes it to the end, and with how we're playing so far, I think it's definitely possible. Trying to cut off this player a little bit, and I'm able to, okay, I thought I was able to make them fall there, but the game caught up to it. Oh no, get over here. Hi team, I'm going over here too. I'm sorry to bother you. I'll just go over this way. So it seems like there's probably quite a lot of players over top of us at the moment. My focus is just trying to get rid of some of these tiles so that if any of the opponents are around, we can keep up with them. Okay, you stay over there. I'll go over here. We'll try to divide and conquer a little bit. You go over that way, and then I'll go down here. Okay, we got a little bit of a competition over here. Some of the players are grabbing. I never like resorting to that, but sometimes you have to do it with these squad shows. If not, the other squad is gonna do it. Some of the players falling pretty far down that way, and one of our teammates unfortunately eliminated. Okay, I wanna make sure our teammate over here has as much time to survive as possible up this way. So if I could just go over this way now, and I see this Sonic player, and once again, oh no, I went a little too far. I was gonna say I hate to do it, but I might try to grab some players there. Not quite gonna work that way. So one of our teammates and one of their teammates have been knocked out. I'm once again just gonna focus on burning through the tiles on the side here as much as possible, just to make it so that if the opponents fall, it'll be harder for them. We do have a teammate way down that way, so far it looks like the odds might be against us in some ways. We'll have to wait and see if that's really the case. They have a lot of opponents above our heads right now. I'm pretty sure. Oh no, our teammate's falling again. Ooh, so it's all up to me. That's so scary. I don't know if they know that though. I mean, if they do the mental math, they might be able to figure it out. So let's just try to get through this as much as possible. Gotta get over here. Ooh, come on. Don't you dare. Ooh, I'm able to make you fall before I fall, but that only buys me so much time. It's just me and this other player now. Should I go for grabbing? I don't think I should. I think we should just make it whoever the best Hex-A-Gon player wins, you know? So I will try to get over here, just like this, because if I could find a way to cut them off while they're over there, that'd be the best strategy. Okay, so this might not have been a good idea in hindsight. Now they're really trying to cut me off. You know what? You go over there then, and we're just gonna play this nice and slow. I think we have more tiles than they do if it wasn't for the fact that they made that jump. Oh, there we go, we did it! Just barely cutting them off in time. We get the victory for our squad. I'm so glad we could do that because they played so well throughout the whole thing. I didn't want to fail them. And now we're gonna pop out of this TARDIS and boom, be a smaller TARDIS inside of the TARDIS. Interesting. Whew. What a show that was. Pretty intense, right? So We got a lot of interesting action done, and because of that, a gold medal every single time. What a squad. A shout out to my teammates there for being so, so good. And we get a crown. So we're up to 435 crowns in total, getting closer and closer to our goals. Glad to see it, for sure. So glad to see it. So with that done, I think we have time for maybe one more show. Maybe this time we'll do survival of the fittest. It's a little bit faster, but if we win it, we do get 2 crowns instead of 1, and that is well worth it. Okay, our first round of this show, of course, is gonna be jumping around here against these opponents. I think we can handle this. I mean, the last squad show we had with this one, we did get knocked out of this round. But with this one, a lot more players to survive against. So we'll have to see how it goes, but once the pace starts picking up, I think we'll be okay. Okay, here comes another thing swinging around. I did wanna ask you guys, while we have some downtime here of surviving this, how interested you guys are in some of the upcoming content of the Fall Guys. Not a lot has been confirmed at the moment. Maybe I should save the conversation for the next round because it's about to finish. But there's of course a new Fame Pass on the way that's Final Fantasy themed that we'll talk about a little bit more in the next round. Stomping Ground is our next round, and this one I really can't imagine we would get eliminated from because it's just one rhino. So while we're surviving this is a great opportunity to talk about our next Fame Pass, which is Final Fantasy themed. I don't know how many of you are interested in the Final Fantasy themed Fame Pass. I'm personally not super crazy about it because I've never really played Final Fantasy too much. So I would love to hear if you're interested in it, do you plan on playing it, all that kind of stuff, and if you wanna see a showcase on it. I'm not sure if I'll do the full Fame Pass for that one, just because I really don't know how many people would be interested in it, just because it takes a lot of time to grind up those Fame Passes. And so if it's one that's not really gonna capture a lot of people's interest, I might just save my time for some other games, seeing how there's a million other games I gotta play. And just wait around for the next Fame Pass to roll around. We'll have to wait and see, but that's sort of what I'm thinking at the moment. Maybe I'll have like one showcase video on the Fame Pass where I'll like showcase the first costume or 2 and then take a quick peek at the rest of them. We'll have to wait and see depending on what you guys wanna see and what time I actually have, but I do think that with how they're restructuring things, I might have just a little bit less time to cover certain things in the game. I'm gonna have to wait how it goes. Of course, with this holiday season coming up, we have so many cool games I'm super excited for, but are definitely gonna take up a lot of my time. So just trying to balance everything. That's sort of always the hard part about Fall Guys is every single thing is limited time, and eventually it gets a little exhausting. I love the game still, but obviously keeping up with that can be really challenging. We got 10 seconds left with this, and it looks like we're gonna be able to survive it. 5 more seconds remaining though, let's not get too overconfident. Okay, I think we're good. We make it to the next round. Okay, Snowball Survival is our next one. We've been seeing this one a lot more often. Becoming a little bit more of a mainstay, I suppose, but still summertime as far as I'm concerned. We got 4 players that need to be eliminated from this one and 2 snowballs bouncing around at least for now. Here comes the third. Crazy that the last time was like the first time I've seen 3 snowballs and now it's just happening again. Very nerve-wracking, 3 players already eliminated. That was just a blink of an eye kind of round. Pretty crazy. Okay, well, once again, it's going to be a crack and slam, a final round. We always know what to expect with this show, right? But once again, if we get that victory, it's 2 crowns instead of 1. So just finding ways to survive on all this could be a little bit challenging, but well worth the effort. I'm just gonna hang out back here if possible and hope that you don't mess with me or any of these players don't mess with me. Uh-oh, whoa, please be nice to me. It looks like this is gonna be one of the first platforms to tilt over though. Kraken is going for that straight away. So I'll hang out over in this corner instead for a bit. 1 player knocked out already. Plenty more left to survive though. It gets very, very stressful. Actually, I think we're fine over here for at least a little bit longer, but here come those tentacles. Popping up again, no, wait. Okay, I'm safe for at least now, for this exact moment. That was almost a disaster, come on. Uh-oh, getting over here. And just chilling out on this side. As long as these platforms stay, there's no tentacles that can pop up, right? I mean, I think when the platform flips, it gets rid of all of the sort of breakable platforms. I guess we'll see. I'm just doing crazy moves, crazy dances while we wait. We'll jam out a little bit too. Uh-oh, these players are heading over here. I don't appreciate it, but if you wanna start grabbing, you started it. Okay. Oh my gosh, so stressful. Okay, I'm going over here now. Good luck with everything, guys. The tentacles are going crazy, but there's tentacles no matter where we go. So I might as well just try to run around a little bit. I gotta be careful because these platforms are starting to flip. I made a huge mistake. I went the wrong way and I'm out for the count. Only a few players remaining there too. Such a shame, but what can I do about it, right? That'll be the end of that show for us and maybe the end of today's episode. We did pretty good. We still got a lot done and we won a show, so that was great. I had a lot of fun here with the TARDIS and the other Doctor Who costumes. Let me know which ones you really appreciated out of all these. And it looks like we're pretty caught up for the time being. I'm sure that plenty of other stuff will be coming soon, so we'll have to wait and see what we end up covering and what we don't. But for right now, that is gonna wrap it up for today's episode of Fall Guys Ultimate Knockout. Thank you guys so much for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.